Hi there, my lovelies. This is Jana here. Welcome to my kitchen. So today we're going to make something out of this world that is delicious, like everything I make here, because I only make food here, the foods that I love. So this is another one of those. It is an alternative to the good old hummus. Yeah, you can say that, because it is some sort of a dip or spread. It's something that is so good. A myriad of flavors. You're going to love it. We're going to make a full mudammas, which is a fava beans paste with a lot of spices and a lot of flavors, like I said, but easy to make, as always. All right, so here I have frozen favas, because that's the only one I can find here, but you can use canned ones or dried ones. And if you use the dried ones, you leave them soaking overnight and then proceed to the next step, which is to cook the fava beans. So here I'm going to use a pressure cooker because it's easier and it's way faster, because those beans, they tend to take a long time to cook. One thing you should consider, you do not add salt right now when we cook them, okay? Because the salt prevents them from getting soft. The skin around the fava beans, or any beans, they will get really hard and they will take longer to cook. So piece of advice for you, add the salt at the end. All right, and now we're going to proceed to make the sauce, which is to die for. In a pot or a skillet, we're going to add some olive oil. So here for the spices, I have some coriander powder, cumin seeds, chili powder, white pepper powder. So first we're going to fry the spices, but be very careful not to burn them because they're crazy delicate. So in a medium-low heat, about 20-30 seconds, and that's it. And then you add the onions. And then you can add a splash of water just to guarantee that the spices won't burn. When the onions are brown, we're going to add the tomatoes. Now, here I have added a little bit of what? Tomato sauce. Do you have tomato sauce leftovers in your kitchen, in your fridge? Keep it, don't throw it away, because umami. This is a lot of umami. This has a lot of umami. I add them to stews, and then I add them to rice, and I add them to fritters. Even baked goods when I'm making bread, to flavor the bread, because this is, like I said, packed with umamis and delicious flavors. So do yourself a favor, start using it in your food, incorporate that in your food, you won't regret. Some salt. All right, so now we're going to cook the tomato sauce. Lower the heat, okay, lower the flame to medium-low, and then you add a little bit more of water or vegetable broth. And then we're going to wait for the fava beans to cook through. And once the fava beans are cooked, we're going to drain them and we're going to discard the water, the cooking water, and we are going to add the fava beans back to the pot, along with the tomato sauce. And then we're going to add the harissa paste. And now we're going to let them cook a little bit, just for 1 or 2 minutes. And then with the help of a potato masher, we're going to mash the beans. And then we're going to add a little bit more of olive oil, because extra flavors, lemon juice, and just the salt if needed.
Shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Dreamy, breezy we go. vessels out of sand, reaching for the grand.
Now, can you look at this? Oh my God, this is so good, guys. We in Brazil, I don't know if you're aware of that, but in Brazil we have a lot of Middle Eastern immigrants, especially from Syria and Lebanon. And the food there in Brazil, it's infused with Arabic spices and Middle Eastern spices, and you have a large community. So we have a lot of Arabic restaurants, and it is something that I miss so much. It is, could you imagine, I mean, to me, Brazilian food is also Arabic food or Arabian food. So every time I have it, it makes me think of home. I know this dish is a little bit olive oil extravaganza, but it is a treat. It's once in a while, so allow yourself to get indulged. And this now is, oh, something else, you know, I have added. It's a spice called sumac or zumaki, and it's a herb. It's a spice that is a lemony, and it has quite a characteristic of flavor, and it's a great flavor enhancer, and you can also add to your hummus and your falafels. So do it. Now the taste test, because Mama didn't raise no quitter, and I am going to devour this as always.
Undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond a bigger scale.
Superb. Now this yogurt sauce is a little bit of the leftover from the eggplants that I made last week or 2 weeks ago. So I'm gonna leave the link over here if you wanna make it. It is dill, lemon, and garlic sauce. Oh dear Lord, so good. No, it's not dill, is it? It's mint. It's dry mint. What am I talking about? So good, so make it. And if you make it, tag me on Instagram and Facebook, and follow me on my social media. The recipe is going to be on my website, the printable recipe, so head over there. And with all the measurements and ingredients and everything, as well as in the description under the video. You just expand, and then you're gonna find the recipe. And this is it. I will see you next week. Be kind to each other. See you then. Bye-bye.